What's up, everyone? It's Gavin or Tweek.
Bro, why do you put on this voice? It's like, what's up, everyone? You get so serious. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's Pink, Marcus. Oh, Charles is back just in time.
Hey, yep, I just took some chicken out of the oven. Jesus. All right, what's up? I'm Charles.
And what's going on? I'm back. I told you guys. I told you I'd be tan when I got back. What's going on, everyone? What's happening? It's so good to be back. And on the busiest damn week of Smash that's ever happened, so much shit has happened. We had what's the other thing? I like how, by the way, Gavin, it was Gavin, and then your middle name is Or this time. You know what I mean? You paused, but it still is the joke. Weekend tournaments. I mean, what is there to Smash Factor's just one tournament, which is insane. The Japanese tournament as well. The return to Abadango. So much going on there, obviously.
The GOAT,
dude. I think we're all huge fans. Yeah, yes. I think everyone just kind of is in general. But PGR is starting to roll out. There was the EU one today and the NA. I don't know if we had any other ones.
50 to 31, I think, for both.
Yep, so we got those. EVO weekend's coming up this weekend, which, obviously Smash isn't a part of this year, but it's still hype. Got a lot of Smashers going playing other games, especially Multiverses, which is super cool. Got SmashCon coming up too, which is looking like the biggest tournament of all time. And then we had the Summit lineup. I don't know if you guys talked about that last week or if it came out in that time, but the Summit,
we did.
The invited players lineup. So, boys, we got a show. Let's go.
I think it came out on Friday, so this would be our first time talking about it.
Cool. Well, whatever you guys want to do first. I'm just here. I'm just happy to be here.
I mean, we should talk about Smash Factor, especially because, at least for me personally, I watched all of that. So
it was one of those tournaments where up until top 32, every match was insane. I can't believe this player didn't get top 9 or this player didn't get top 6. It's just insane. Let me pull up the results here real quick.
Bro, I want to start it off with saying,
I hope he says it.
Leo's Aegis is so crazy.
Oh, that's not what I thought. That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
As
Leo's
a fellow Aegis player,
as a big Pirate Mythra fan.
God, that's recorded. That's it. That's in the history books now.
Yep.
Leo's Aegis is so clean. No mistakes. Just honest gameplay.
Huh?
Oh, hold on a
second. It's kind of honest.
This is what I was saying.
It's not honest. Aegis is so broken.
Okay. Aegis is so half fundies. It's half fundies. You gotta have some fundies to play the character.
It's fundies, but with a little help.
But yeah, exactly.
That's not fundies then. That's fire. No way, dude. There's no diet fundies around here, dude. There's no way.
Exaggerating the already existing fundies.
Exactly.
And you're also taking away your opponent's chance to use their fundies.
That's what I said to you, bro. I think I said this to you right when I got back. You're you want to play Smash? I was talking to Gavin. I was I used to have fun playing Smash with you. Now you play fucking Aegis. It's just it's not fun anymore. It just sucks. Not that you were having fun playing against my characters, but it's kind of the name of the game with Ultimate. Everyone's so good. So yeah, man. Leo Meister had a good tournament. Dabuz? Can we talk about?
That's what I thought we were talking about.
Level up, baby. I love it.
This is. On this show, we talk about Dabuz every week lately because he's improving so much.
It's funny because I think for the longest time, we were always trying to figure out who is Dabuz really going to be playing, right? Because it was Olimar, and then he tried Min for a while, and then it was Rosa. He kind of bounced back and forth, but he's really making the investment in Rosa, and it is paying off big time. And
it is weird seeing him as a specialist right now. He's sticking to one character for most of the bracket at the moment.
And has very specific counter picks.
Yeah, B got a long
specific
board. It
players.
Just came today. Sorry.
Nice.
Dude, I gotta say too, shout out to Sonics for sticking it out, man. He had a rough run of it.
He's so good.
He's really good in losers bracket too.
He played against who was that good Sheik player?
Rocks.
So good, by the way. Had a game plan clearly to fight against Sonics. Once game 2 started, and Sonics is I'm gonna time you out now. We're gonna play the slow game. He was all right, I'm down. Bet. I'm down for it. So it was so good. Aside from, and the SDs were tough. It's not. Sonics is usually so proficient. You don't see
SDs every set and still kept it going.
He was pissed, bro. He tweeted that he was pissed, which you really don't see from him. So I'm glad he stuck it out. Obviously, I think Sonics is brilliant. So that was great. It was really nice to see him make that run, beating Gluto too. So
Buzz, I need you. If you ever watch or listen to this for some reason in your life, or someone clips this and sends it to you, I need you to play Min Min because you always bring Min Min out eventually. She always comes back. You might as well just keep playing her. You might as well practice her because you probably would have won the freaking tournament if you just stuck it out and kept practicing Min Min, but you just keep dropping her because she sucks, and then you pick her up in desperate times, which means you clearly think she's good enough to get you out of those desperate times. So please, pick up Min Min. Woo!
It's funny because when Min Min dropped, that was like what everyone said. Dabuz is gonna have a great Min Min. His Min Min is gonna go stupid, right? That's what everyone says. Now he's got, I think, like for sure, Rose is the main. Like that's what you should go with.
Agreed.
And then the counter pick is Min Min.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad because his Olimar is how I learned what Olimar is. You know what I mean? Obviously now Myron and a couple other Olimars popping up, but it's iconic. His Olimar's iconic, but we want to see the Buzz Veggies, dude. Yeah, Buzz Veggies.
True, Buzz Veggies.
Buzz Bop, bro. That's what it is.
Bro, his tags are too hype.
It's so dude, I love the Buzz, obviously. Shout out to Wadi getting top 8.
Again.
Wadi got into top 8 once, and now Wadi's in top 8 every time. Let's see.
Mr. Top 8. We used to call him Mr. Ninth, but now he's Mr. Top 8.
His weird ass crew of characters, bro. Like what? And his counter picks that are literally against.
Feels like he's not even like fully invested, but he keeps winning.
Bro, he's like, I don't think about stages. I just go to stages. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
He picked Smashville versus Incineroar.
Yep. Did you see I tweeted that at him? I was like, bro, with 2 skull emojis. I was like, dude, as ice climbers too. Bad. As ice climbers, like what? Like what is the thought? Oh my god,
that's tough.
But that's how good he is. It doesn't even fucking matter. Like he just did it. Like it just worked. Look, dude, and
it did not work.
Well, to get into that did not work. But to get into top 8, like
in general, yeah.
Specifically this, no. When I saw the Alolan Whip linger and kill both of them, I was like, it's over. Like there's just no way. I remember being on the Discord call. I was like, dude, what the hell? Incineroar, like this is the one stage I would never take Incineroar. Well, maybe I would with Belmont, but like even then, I'd rather just run away from him all day. There's no way. There's no way. But anyway,
like Count has some justification because the stage is big, so maybe you can just run away from him. But Smashville is like everything you ever want for Incineroar because the stage is small, so you have to fight Incineroar. You can't. It's harder to abuse his lack of mobility, and you have smaller side blast zones. So, I mean, I don't know if it's Incineroar's best stage, but it is certainly one of his better stages.
They'll definitely go to Town and City too. I remember SkyJ counterpicking Town and City against me actually. So
yeah,
I probably banned Smashville or something. So.
He likes the low ceiling for the input Alolan Whip that goes up. Like it kills so early, bro. Like it's insane. Like he abuses the base knockback of Incineroar so well. His edge guarding's gotten better too, which is nuts. We saw him playing against Ramen and just abuse that retired the Crom. Like that was
Ramen. Ramen, listen
to
me. Ramen, if you ever watch this or listen to this, why are you not picking Sheik versus Incineroar? The slowest character in the game versus one of the fastest characters in the game. Why did you pick Crom all 3 games? And let me answer the question for you. If you're going to say because Sheik is going to die early or something, bro, Crom is so much more exploitable than Sheik. Pick Sheik. What are you doing?
Agreed.
And then after the tournament, I just see you playing Sheik in friendlies. What are you doing? Pick Sheik.
This is, you know what's funny
about this? That's how you know Ramen is his boy, because he never does that for like other people. Yeah. I have a cat now and it keeps trying to eat my socks. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Dude, I was going to say, that's the second time this podcast has called out Ramen for his character choices. You remember the first time? It was like one of our first clips. It was so funny. That was so good, dude.
Ramen, please.
Yes,
How do you die at 20% to an Incineroar back throw or something? And then just be like, run it back. Yeah, run it back. We're going again.
It was the revenges for me. He just got off stage and just revenged him 1,000 times. I'm like, dude, there's just no. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that. There's no way.
Spot dodging snake could bring back the spot dodging snake.
No,
better than Crom. Better than Crom.
I'm better than Crom. I don't even. I think okay. Ramen has actually tweeted this before, and he said he knows that he's being stubborn when it comes to Crom specifically. So at least he's admitted it. But yes, I feel like so much people are just like, yeah, Crom sucks, and he might be on a warpath to be like, no, Crom doesn't suck, and it's just like, oh man, I don't know if it's worth your tournament results, man. And like you play so many other good characters.
we also saw, speaking of stubborn, we saw Gluto switch off of Wario one time.
Holy.
And I think this could be a good thing for the future, right? Because let's be honest, Wario sucks.
Okay, buddy.
Wario has a lot of bad matchups, especially in this meta.
Well, that's fair.
He does, yeah.
And Wario versus Sonic is extremely bad.
Yes.
That's what Pelly, the smartest player, dude, went from D to D to Sonic in Gluto's region.
What
in
an
EU,
upgrade.
yeah. I know,
What an
right?
upgrade.
Like
Holy
exact
moly.
opposite characters.
So
Yeah.
I think that could be a good thing for the future, especially because it's not like you can't use Wario versus a lot of these really good players. But if you're playing in a bracket where you're up against a lot of different stuff, I think playing other characters with Wario could really help Gluto. And this is, I know Gluto's a specialist. I know Gluto has a lot of faith in Wario. But Wario has a lot of really hard matchups. And by really hard, I mean really fucking bad matchups.
Right. And
So seeing that Roy was cool, because I just think that could be a good sign for the future, whether it's Roy or someone else. I don't even care who it is. As long as we're trying other things against some of these really bad matchups, even if it's just Sonic for now, I feel like that could add to some consistency in Gluto's placings if he does run into stuff like that, right?
Yeah. And I think for most players just being generally stubborn, I think one of the things that I think players will think where it's like when Gluto hears, oh, hey, this is, a really bad matchup, by no means is it saying like, oh, we're saying it's impossible. Like every matchup at the end of the day is still doable. But if something is a bad matchup, you just have to play much better than your opponent, right? So there's so many times where I just feel like that's not worth it. And a lot of players want to prove the community or prove other people wrong. And it's like, man, is that really worth your tournament results? I especially feel bad when I know the players are so good. Like they're such good and talented players. I'm like, man, you're really just trying to be that much better than your opponent in this matchup where it's like, there's so many, like with Wario specifically, it's like, oh yeah, if you get like perfect air drift mix-ups and you get like perfect micro spacing and you weave in, you do have a crazy punish game. They are human, right? But I mean, how much better do you think you are in terms of like air drift spacing and stuff like that? That's, in my opinion, it gets to a point where it becomes unrealistic. So I don't know, and I do think Wario has those kinds of matchups. So I mean, that just my opinion. I mean, Wario can still win a major. You just have to be in certain bad matchups. You just have to be that much better than your opponent by either by a small margin or a large margin.
Bro, it took me so long to realize that lesson back when I played Lucas and Brawl. I was like, bro, I got a couple options in these scenarios. I just got to be better than my opponent.
It's the copium.
It's
the
lit,
copium
bro.
is like
I'm just
turned
gonna be
all the
better.
way up to 10.
And then
Dude.
you get to the top and you're like, bro, how much better do I have to be? Like, what the heck?
I feel like it happens in Smash more than any other game too, because you just have these characters that you like so much, but like they just kind of suck. And especially, well, in Ultimate, obviously things are more balanced, but there's like 90 really, well, there's like 50 really cool characters in this game, so it's like you can play any of them and you can kind of make that. I mean, SkyJ just shy of top 8 with Incineroar, a character that,
and he's always up there, right? Like
without him, everyone.
Incineroar sucks.
Yeah, without him, that character would be non-existent. He'd be a joke still, like it just wouldn't be happening. So it's something to be said for that. And I think, bro, another one, shout out to Shiny Mark. Good tournament. Good to see more Pikachu representation. Finally. I'd still have Pikachu at the top of my tier list, bro. I need more Shiny Marks out there. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What do you mean?
Leo's Joker still got it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's his best character.
Yeah.
This Joker.
That Joker hits differently.
One set in like years. The only set I lost was to Esam, right? So
yeah,
like it just feels like he could be like, I'm solo Joker, I'm winning everything. But it's like, I just want to play other characters. Oh snap, this is looking tough. Joker. Oh.
I just feel like you just bring it out versus Min. I don't know. Like I think it could just be as simple as that. But again,
I'm pretty sure that's what he says, really.
Right. I mean, I feel like it's such a simple, obvious answer. But again, I feel like we're getting into the territory of like stubborn smashers, right? Like I can do it without Joker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get it. It's cool. I mean, he almost did it with Rob against Proto. Dude, the Buzz's tweet was
That
so
was such a-
funny.
I know,
It was
he-
so funny. It was
Leo hate me?
so funny.
Does Leo hate me?
Because
Does
and I took
Leo
that
hate me
personally.
tweet? Oh man, that was hilarious.
Bro, who did I don't remember this set, but who did Leo go against Shiny Mark? Because he did win 3-1. And we were obviously, talking about one of the few losses he had was against ESAM not winning that glitch, I believe.
Yeah, it was a
Correctly,
glitch. Yeah.
Who did he go against Shiny Mark? Was it just Byleth? I think, or was it Aegis? I
Are you
think.
talking about Smash Factor?
Yes.
He went Aegis for
Aegis,
Shiny
yeah.
Mark, and
Interesting.
it was a really close set, but Leo won 3-1.
Yeah.
But a lot of the individual games were very close.
Dude, it's all kind
He
of
was using Foresight versus the T-Joel a lot. It was spooky.
It's huge, dude. If you could deal with T-Joel, it helps so much. Like, that's one of
It's a
his
big
features,
matchup
obviously,
thing, yeah.
For sure. A lot of characters just can't deal with it.
Oh, yeah, they just don't have,
Oh.
they don't have a weird thing they can do against it. They just gotta hold it.
Yeah, man. Well, Smash Factor was obviously amazing. Grats to Leo.
Yeah.
Dude, grats to, everyone. Sonics, Dabuz. What an amazing tournament. I had so much fun watching it all day.
Shiny Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Waddy,
Gallo.
the Ice Climbers main, our favorite Ices player.
I'm saying Waddy's got to go back. Wii Fit, bro. I want to see the Wii Fit back.
Wii Fit is broken.
No.
Okay, I think Waddy's best
Definitely.
character is Mewtwo.
I think so, too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
It was playing the hottest this weekend, at least. That might be recency bias.
There's moments of brilliance with it, where the other characters, I wouldn't say brilliance, you know what I mean?
It's like,
Wii
oh,
Fit, Mewtwo.
that's good player fundy stuff. That was nice.
right,
And then
right.
Waddy's Mewtwo has the it factor, right? where
Waddy
it's
loves charge shots.
He
Yeah,
does.
he loves his
Did he
charge.
go
moves.
Samus? He was learning Samus at one point.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was. I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but Waddy loves holding down the neutral, you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Just
Bro.
charging it up.
He's going to fall
He should
victim.
just play
He's the next
Sonic.
He's the next Sora, bro. That's
He
what's going to
could.
happen.
Oh,
He's just start
God.
playing Sora.
I hope he never plays Sonic. He said he might start playing Min, so who knows?
I mean, it's hard for me to say,
I don't think so,
yeah,
though.
Waddy wouldn't play a character like that, because he dabbles in a little bit of everything, so.
He likes some weird characters, that's for sure. And Rob. Rob's pretty standard, I think. But, so this, Smash Factor is amazing, but it's kind of lining up for, I think SmashCon is kind of becoming, SmashCon, August in general, I think every Smasher at this point just knows.
Yeah.
It's the month.
We're just
when
preparing for August.
years ago, when we came up with Summer Smash, everyone's like, that means after Evo, August is the month for Smash, basically. Because you have Shine, it used to be Evo, obviously. Who knows? Maybe at some point in life that'll come back, but not this year. Evo into Shine, and we have Rise and Grind, obviously. We're coming off of Smash Factor. We're coming into, what are the other big ones? Oh, SmashCon, obviously. The biggest one of all time. Yeah, just the biggest tournaments are coming up. Yeah. So I know all four of us have pretty booked weekends coming up here, so it's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Wait. Y'all are going to SmashCon?
I can't go.
Damn,
Sorry,
you're
bro.
not going. I'm going.
I'm not going anymore. See ya.
Oh,
Just
really?
kidding. Just kidding.
I was like,
To
what
anyone
the heck?
listening to this.
Damn it,
Shit, bro. I know. I'm sorry. I can't make it. I forget
It's
why,
okay.
but I can't make it. I have a good
Huh?
excuse. I have a good excuse. I can't.
I have a good.
You know,
Okay,
it's
buddy.
one of four things. I don't remember, dude. Don't put the spotlight on me. I'm talking about how
It's on him. Blow
What
him
the
up.
heck?
Full screen.
It's fine.
Guilty. Wow, I really missed being on the podcast, guys. Jeez.
Welcome back, brother.
Hey everyone, today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Now, I don't know about all of you, chat, but I do be shopping online all the time. The thing is, though, I always feel like I'm wasting money when I can't find a promo code when I'm ready to check out. But, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Now, let me paint a little picture for you. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button appears and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for a coupon it can find for that site, and if Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. So I used Honey earlier this week, right after recording this episode, to order my dog a bag of his favorite treats because he had just ran out. Now, I order these things all the time because he's such a good boy. And thanks to Honey, I was able to save $5 on my purchase. I'll be using Honey to save money when ordering these dog treats every time from here on out. It was just so easy to use. And did you know, Honey doesn't just work on desktop. It works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. I'd never recommend something I don't use, so get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/tweek. That's joinhoney.com/tweek.
I guess we can talk a little bit about the Japanese tournament. I didn't watch it. I kept up with the results kind of as Smash Factor was happened. Apparently, a very young kid won with Game Watch.
It's too lit. Yeah, they're like, from what I've heard, they were number 2 on the Wi-Fi ladder behind guess who? Akola.
Yeah,
so hey, the number 2 Wi-Fi.
That's scary.
in Japan was like, hey, you know what?
They were created in a lab.
Oh man,
this ladder is demonic.
I feel like if every like top level Wi-Fi Japanese player competed, it's like Japan is probably the best region. Like secretly though, they just don't know it, right? they just have so much people that play Wi-Fi but don't enter events and stuff like that. And I mean that's absolutely insane. Rank
every tournament
2,
is like
Game
half
& Watch
normal,
well.
half like completely new result every time. You'll always have Shuton, Ken,
you always
like
have
whatever.
Ken, Shuton, yeah,
like
Yoshidora.
Proto, like 50% normal and then 50% the craziest results you've ever seen in your life. And I don't know why that inconsistency is so consistent in the results.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But
it's always been the thing, right? Like since Ultimate came out.
Abba beat like pretty much like all of like the big name Japanese players at the moment, right? Especially the ones that have been traveling to America.
Yep.
Shuton, Ken, and Proto.
3-0.
Let's go,
too.
Abba.
Proto,
Let's go, Abba.
It's such
did
a good
Abba
game,
just
dude.
Did Abba just decide like to hand out some L's that day or what?
I guess so. I mean, it's funny because we're all huge Abba fans. In terms of like my favorite player from the Japanese region, it's got to be Abba.
Yeah.
Like he's known him for quite some time. Been a fan since Brawl, right? Has been a top player for quite some time. Ultimate had pretty good results in the beginning, and I mean, kind of dipped down. And I feel like Abba just had such a hard time figuring out what character he wanted to play. He's played a lot of characters.
I just realized I played against Abba at Evo.
Frostbite? Evo, okay. That was probably his Wario then, right?
Yeah, it was
Wario versus Wario.
Yeah. I just remembered that we've actually played.
Yeah. And that was a long time ago. So
yeah.
I mean, he's gone through a bunch of characters. He had a Pikachu phase. He had a Paulo phase. It's cool to see.
I saw Samus.
Yeah, he played
Samus. He played Samus. Yeah, he played a lot of different characters, and it's cool to see him like back on the Meta Knight though. Meta Knight, I know Tweek thinks pretty highly of Meta Knight in terms of at least like good neutral, right? There's Meta Knight definitely has good neutral at the very least.
I have faith in some of the things that people might not talk about because usually it's like the advantage state, which is obviously amazing and whatever, but I just have faith in like
he's tiny neutral. And he moves fast and he
has
8,000
burst option.
He's scary too.
I have faith in the defensive Meta Knight. If you can like flip the switch on like, oh, I'm camping super hard to like killing someone really early, like that sounds really good.
And like, one of the best recoveries in the game. He has down B, he can skip ledge trapping. I mean, there's reasons that like the character can perform. It's just, we never see it because everybody kind of wrote it's the Smash 4 thing again, right? Like everyone's like, bro,
they're all eventually coming back.
This isn't Smash 4 Meta Knight. This character sucks. And now
sometimes I don't know if he's technically higher or lower on the tier list in comparison to Smash 4 because less characters.
Most people have him lower.
Technically, if I compare Meta Knight to his previous, I don't know if this is like just recency thing. I think Meta Knight might be better than he was in Smash 4.
Whoa.
Agreed.
What?
Oh,
I think he's
right. I'm with Chuck.
I'm not saying it's like a lot better, but I think overall he's like a bit more like.
I think he's more of a well-rounded character.
Yes, absolutely.
Than he was in Smash 4.
Is that better though?
Not sure. It depends on who you ask.
Maybe he was like more of a counterpick character in 4, but I think he is more reasonable to be a character you select in general in this game. I don't know. I could be crazy.
And a very large amount of California thinks that Meta Knight's really good, but that's because they actually have.
California's been playing Meta Knight since the dawn
of time.
Yeah, pretty much.
True.
But yeah, I personally think the strengths in Smash 4 were like outweighs the consistency in this game. I personally think that, but I mean, we even saw AC play against Proto actually at Double Down. And I would say Proto won like pretty convincingly, but in terms of like matchup, it felt pretty doable. Like it seemed like Meta Knight had the tools, right? But Proto just played the matchup really well.
Right.
So Yeah. I maybe where in terms of where the meta is going, I think I will agree with in a sense with Gavin where like the things that Meta Knight excels at could be beneficial in this meta. Like, because I mean, we're still experiencing this huge meta shift, right?
True.
So I
Yes.
mean, just good neutral, having like a really strong off stage game against a character like Min Min, who is obviously doing very well in tournament, right?
This Meta Knight's going in.
Having an answer to Min Min is you have to have an answer to Min Min if you want to win a very stacked tournament. If
Correct.
you know what I'm saying, and this isn't just proto. There's other min mins that you're gonna have to fight before you even get to proto. If we're talking like extremely stacked, right?
Yep.
So definitely a character you have to have an answer for. Very similar to like Steve, right? You're gonna have an answer to Steve. You're gonna have to. I mean, it's just if you don't have an answer to DLC Pack 2 or Fighter Pass 2, then you're kind of done. Oh my goodness. Okay, Abba.
Dude, it's
Tough,
nice.
tough matchup. Tough matchup. Hey, remember that tweet I made, Leo? If you wanted to beat, me,
Oh, true.
Hey.
True.
I feel like that's gonna happen at least once. I can just feel it. Like,
Bro,
Nah,
frame
I
one.
mean, he's
Leo's
just been
Meta
going-
Knight?
He's just
That
been
might
going
be-
Joker. I
Yeah.
wish he would bring it back.
he
but
could. That just sounds like something he would do, just because it sounds
just
so
because
hyped.
Well,
it's
he's-
enjoyable
'cause he
for
can.
him.
Yeah, and he would
like,
enjoy it. Yeah.
Leo, okay, if Leo wanted to just win everything and be optimal, he would play Pyramithra, and then he would have Joker for Min Min. And that would be,
And that's
in
what
my
he did.
opinion, his optimal like winning lineup, right? And just not go Violet like that. To me, that's his optimal winning lineup. But Leo, he's a very interesting top player because he does things for the fans. Like sometimes he'll dip into the dark side. A lot of people don't talk about this, but I've seen Leo go Bayonetta in Smash 4 against
Oh yeah, I
Fallen,
remember.
against a Rosa. Cloud
Yeah.
wins that matchup. He switched off of Cloud to beat a Rosa in Smash 4. So Leo will do what he has to do to win in certain parts of his career, but also he's a crowd pleaser. Like he'll do things that where it's like, oh well, this isn't technically the best, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it just to please the crowd or whatever.
For me, the whole Byleth thing, like picking Byleth, like moving off a Joker and picking Byleth, I think he did that for himself. He was like, I think I can do it, and I really like this character. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that's
think he
fair.
just-
Especially because none of us thought too highly of Byleth.
yeah.
So
And remember, he did very poorly the first tournament. Well, very poorly for him. He got like I don't know, top 10 or whatever. But it's not Leo standards, obviously. So, but yeah, he had to fight through that, man. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah,
dude, Meta Knight is definitely an interesting character, and it's nice too because it's what you said as well, Tweek. It's like we're in the end game now. Like you need to have answers. We see what the tournament scene like. It's all kind of settling. Like you see what you're going to need to fight in these big brackets. You're going to need to. Gluto's looking at Min Min like anyone can. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like everyone, do you want to win or do you want to be a hero? Or both. Like I think anyone like Gluto's going to win a major and he goes Min Min for one matchup and it's like no one's going to say he's a Min Min main. He's a Wario. He's a Wario at heart, bro. You know what I mean? He is. Come on. He played Wario in Smash 4. He deserves a purple heart. Like it's over. It doesn't matter.
He definitely has the Wario purple.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think someone here was around when I mentioned this during Smash Factor, but Leo dropped a game to Dabuz and immediately went Joker.
It was so fast. It was me, yeah.
And I was like,
so
okay,
fast.
I think that's a key thing to note because I feel like he wanted to win this tournament specifically because I feel like there's other tournaments where he would at least ride it out another game, but he lost one individual game while up 2-1 and went right back to like, all right, I'm going Joker versus Dabuz's Min Min right now.
Leo's not
like-
going to Smash Factor. That's his legacy.
Yeah, I
tournament.
think
That's
Leo
not-
really wanted to win that tournament specifically, and like there was
That's a really
small
good point.
decisions that are different than like the last few times we've seen him play.
But he hasn't won a Smash Factor in Ultimate until this weekend because there was Smash Factor 8 and the winner
yeah, it was Mars, right?
Mars. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mars
So-
has multiple W's on Leo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
Like-
Smash Factor.
like
That's
the
Like
most
tournament
dope.
W's. Yeah.
So that was the first
Well,
one that Leo won. Yeah,
I don't
In
know about like
Ultimate.
just individual set counts, but I think Mars might have the most like tournament wins over Leo because it's one thing
Yeah,
to
like, to win
win a set.
tournament,
Yeah,
Oh.
winning a tournament over Leo is very different than just like having a better set count. I think is it Esam that has the best set count versus Leo?
It's pro.
I think it's those.
Oh, is it
I think it's
Proto?
those two though.
It's
Proto.
Proto.
Oh yeah, it is Proto. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Proto
right.
is like I forgot I have to add a new person to that equation.
That's insane.
Yeah. So like set count wise, I think it's Proto Esam, but I think
Proto feels the most prepared to fight Leo out of all of those names lately. Like Proto feels the most ready and like consistently beating Leo.
Right.
Especially because Proto has had the least opportunities, but is still like showing up.
It's very clear that Leo's two like problem characters are, I would say, first is Min Min, and then second is Pikachu. Those are like right. And then even for Pikachu, I know Tweek does not think this, but most people say that Pika beats Joker. I know Tweek has said like even when he picked up Joker, he's like, I don't feel like it's that bad. You just have to play like defensive Joker, right?
Yeah, which is what I do. So
right, exactly. So, I mean, again, maybe the Meta Knight could be like the hero pick against Min Min. That would just be hype. Seeing Leo with the
that's
white
what I'm
Meta
saying.
Knight,
like, I can see that
so
happening at least one time. I really
would be too lit. Oh my god, I would be popping off. Like,
but yeah, like if you're watching on YouTube after this game, last hit up 2-0, now it's 2-1. Last hit, Dabuz and Leo Aegis versus Min Min. Switch to Joker.
Yeah, and you said it was quick too, right?
Like you didn't have, like you didn't have to do that, right?
Joker.
Like he could have won without doing that, right? But he picked like what he thought like was the best option to win. And I feel like if we think back to Double Down or like previous tournaments, I feel like he's a little bit more prideful than that, but right now he's like Smash Factor is different. Like he wanted to win that tournament. And that's scary because Marcus like mentioned this like a couple times. Like Leo is just bored. You know what I
mean? Yeah. I don't want to like.
This is what Leo's like when he wants to win. So it's like even harder, right?
Yeah.
Bro, even Dabuz was saying that. He's like, I work so hard on Rosa, which we've all said. Like, we've seen the growth. Like, Dabuz has found this even more consistent than he has been, you know, and even stronger. Just
it's not like top 8 consistently. Now it feels like top 4, top 5 consistently. Like, that's really good.
And Dabuz tweeted, like, I worked so hard to get to this point, and there's just a canyon between me and Leo still. Which he's like, I don't understand. Like, what? I've worked so hard to get here. I'm like, where the hell does it stop? Like, what happens here? I looked it up, by the way. Proto's 3-2 against Leo, so that's 60% win rate. Esam is 4-2, so he's 60. So he has one more set win.
Okay, so he still like the Esam still leads in terms of.
Hey, my B. Okay, Esam, I should give you your credit. My bad.
And Mars has 8 set wins against Leo in Ultimate. So I don't know
how many set losses.
What's the set count? Like
8-11.
8-11. Okay,
dang, that's pretty good.
That's good.
But he has the most wins. He has
yeah,
most,
I feel like that's
wins.
just really solid. Yeah.
You got 20 sets against Leo. You win about 8 of them. Like about 20 sets, you win 8 of them. Like
right, because you could even say if I feel like. I mean, it's clear that Leo's the best player in the world. So if Leo were to fight Proto or Esam throughout multiple sets, like I would probably say that Leo would start figuring things out, right? So I mean that is an assumption. And this is like a lot of these sets are like sprinkled throughout the past as well. So I mean, obviously Leo just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and even to the point where we're kind of seeing that Leo's just kind of getting bored. And I don't want to like. I feel like I didn't want to say that before because it kind of feels disrespectful to the other competitors, but it is just kind of true, right? Like in terms of the gap between Leo and everyone else, it's growing and growing and growing, and it's actually just insane how good he is. And it was cool to see him at Smash Factor because it seemed like he wasn't bored at Smash Factor. He was just straight trying to win because I feel like that tournament is particularly special to him because that was his breakout tournament. That's where he first defeated Ramen in Smash 4 and really, started opening the floodgates to his career. So I think
Dabuz too. Remember that? It was Ramen then Dabuz, and now Dabuz again.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard Leo talk about that, like how he gets a little bored of winning and like stuff like that, and it always like hurts my ego, right? Because it's like, damn, like,
yeah.
Like,
everyone else is trying so hard.
Yeah, the way I feel about it is like, and that's something I always want to like. Improve at in comparison to Leo is I feel like whenever I get to Leo, I give him a hard time, right? Like, and even like post quarantine, like I have like a winning record, but I just don't always make it to him. But he's always there waiting for someone, right? Like he's always in winners finals, he's always in grand finals, and I'm just not always making it to him. And that's what pisses me off all the time because I always feel like, fuck, like I feel like I'm ready to play against you, but I just don't always get to you. And that's just a part of the game that like he's just like above and beyond that, and I just don't have that consistency, right?
Bro, he like,
and this was around like Summit, and I was it was a little bit relieving because I'm like, okay, this is Summit, like it's gonna be easier to make it to you because it's not like a open bracket, like
it's not a marathon,
and I was like, all right, like in the back of my head I was like, oh, I need to beat you after hearing that. I need to like make you not bored or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's really interesting, like just how consistent he is to the point where he gets bored.
And it's crazy too, because you think of these, like, what is Leo's worst ever loss in Ultimate? You know, like I can't even.
His worst loss is when he picked up Joker for the first time and he got 60 or 33rd. 33rd was the tournament. That's his lowest placing ever, I believe. That's
like a very strange anomaly. Like I think if we don't include that,
if you don't include that, it's like, did he ever go below top 8? I don't even think top 4. It's like the fact that I can't even think about it on the top of my head because he's just like at least second, and like if he's not second, he's third, right? Yeah. Like or something like that.
There's no
consistency. In terms of like the canon we're talking about, like the huge gap, it is the consistency. And even because there are players with winning records, there are players that have winning records against him, there are players that can take him out, but they just, can you get to Leo? That's the hard part, because he is so there's no other player that comes even close to his consistency.
People just aren't ready for everything. Where he
is ready for everything.
And that's what I was going to say too, because you look at other top players, like take a tournament like, I don't know, Genesis or Big House, any major, right? And if you're like a local PR player and you see that you have a top 10 player in your path, all week, all month, if you work really hard, you can cause that upset. How hard do you think those players are working to get the Leo upset? You know what I mean? He's not even thinking about it. He doesn't, or maybe he does. Maybe he does prepare for players around that part of bracket, but maybe not. Definitely not as much as they should be for him. And it just doesn't matter. It's insane. But we've seen those upsets happen. You know, we've seen other like top 10, top 20 players fall victim to people who work really hard to try to beat them. And everyone's trying that hard to beat Leo. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what do you even do at this point? It's wild. It is wild. It truly is. Like, he is just the GOAT. Like, it's crazy.
His lowest open bracket placement since he became Leo, like picked up Joker, like after that 33rd in Japan, is fourth since 2019, 3 years ago.
What tournament was that?
Christ.
It was
Summit?
Gamo.
Okay.
And he got fourth at Summit. Summit's
right.
like an invitational, so I didn't include that. But he got fourth at Summit as well. Yeah. Gamo, he got fourth. And then Collision, he got third because Tweek beat him.
And everything else is second and first.
Everything else is first and second, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's so funny.
Insane.
Because, you know, obviously coming from Smash 4, where like the mechanics of the game or the 2-stock meta and rage, whatever, it makes it really hard to be consistent at the game. But then you look at Ultimate and it's like, it's such a well-balanced game. It's so hard to be consistent because there's so many good threats. There's so many matchups you need to be aware of. So many little tricks, like so many, you only have in a 2 out of 3 format, you have 6 stocks. You lose all 6 of them, you're done. See ya. Have fun in losers. Like that's it. You know, it could just happen. Like you run into a matchup you don't know and it's just over, but it doesn't happen to him. It's just, what do we jinx him now? It's like a cursed SmashCon run. There's no way, obviously.
It's funny that you're saying that, because in the back of my head, I'm like, I couldn't even jinx this if I was a fucking wizard.
No.
We're not going to manifest this. He's going to keep winning.
It's true.
Yeah,
you're right.
We can't stop it.
I will tell you, as someone whose job for 2 years was to study multiple people, but a lot of my time, I've spent so much time studying Leo VODs and like trying to pick up habits, try to give notes to Gavin, like back when I was coach for TSM for Gavin and for Leffen. And I will say I'm really good at coaching. I'm really good. I have full confidence in my ability to do this and like pick up, like study people's habits and all that stuff. He's so hard. There's very little habits. His mix-up game is so good. There's so little patterns, and it was so hard to study him because he was playing not like extremely different, but he like from tournament to tournament, like the growth rate was insane, and it was so hard to keep up, even when it was just my sole job to study Tweek's opponents and stuff. I'm just like, man, it's like it was so hard to gather notes. on him and like just to study him in general. Because I mean, Has had a really good point earlier before. You know, if you're a PR player and you study another PGR player, like a top 50 player, like specific habits and stuff like that, you can squeeze out a set win, especially if they don't know about you and they don't study you and maybe they don't know your character matchup and stuff like that. But to do that against Leo, so fucking hard. It is so fucking hard to do that against Leo.
Right. Man, we're getting close here. This is crazy. PGR, what a great time to start talking about that. New season unfolding here, or last season, I guess the results are coming in. What do we get, 50 through 31? Is that what came in today? Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, it's like a newspaper. What's in?
It is.
What's
Yeah,
Usually it's 41.
I know.
Yeah, no, they got a lot. They did a lot. They even did Area 51 for both NA and EU.
They put out a lot more than usual this time around.
My man XL, let's go. Shout out to New England, let's go. XL's so good. He's always
New
been
England.
good, though.
New England is stacked.
Yeah, we got Axiom XL, Icy Mist, Teaser, Toast, and Subo in Area 51.
Yeah. Samises.
Yeah, two Samus.
Sami. I don't know. Plural Samus. I don't know what that is. Samus
Would that be Sami?
Semis.
Stop.
Like
some
Cat
young
Guy?
representation as
Yeah.
well. Toast. Gotta shout out Toast,
Yep.
of course.
And Skittles was top 50 somewhere in there too.
Oh,
like
nice.
40
So the younglings are around like that area. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So always exciting watching the PGR kind of roll out a little bit here. I think ESAM was on that list too. Yeah, we got it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the EU
Europe.
one. Yeah, the EU one also, which I like too. I like that it must be easier to do the data that way. A and B, I like that it's kind of just done that way. It just makes
Well, I think it's because like
with, like,
traveling
quarantine
and
and that
restrictions,
too,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So you had to have gone to like a lot of North American tournaments to be on the North American one, right? So that's why there are players from Japan that are on there because they've traveled to enough NA events, and why like Gluto will probably be on it and stuff like that.
There you go.
Aiken 38 on the Ryu.
Wow.
Like, go, bro. I've been playing Ryu. He's stupid. Stupid, bro. I like playing him. He's fun.
Finally, everyone stop underrating that character, please.
Yep. Agreed, dude. Agreed.
Dang,
Sky J.
too,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. Sean
Peeb.
too.
Let's go,
Shout out to
Peeb Nut.
Sean. Yeah, Big Peeb. Let's go. Anathema.
Leon, we got Jersey in the top 50.
God, Tilde.
Yeah, Tilde.
Yeah, Tilde. AK too. Shout out to Paulo Kage.
Bro, did you see
So
that? Well, I don't know if y'all saw it, but his like little description thing says that he has a uniquely defensive play style, and I could not stop laughing because his morals are like so anti-camp, but everybody's like, bro, what?
That sounds like something I would say like as a joke.
Bro, I loved Smash World Tour, like waking up early and commentating those EU events. I recognize like so many names on that list, which is so sick, which I would have never done before that. Well, maybe I would have, but like not as much. It was big to start getting the EU exposure there. But shout out to everyone on PGR. I'm excited to watch it unfold a little bit more here.
Yeah. We'll probably go more in depth about the PGR like next week. We'll probably have a lot more of the information.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole thing will be out by next week.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't think there's any
I like the different region stuff though.
Rising Grind isn't this weekend. It's the one after, right?
Rising or this weekend is this
weekend
coming
is
weekend.
Evo.
Evo.
Evo
The weekend
Smash
after
Con.
that, SmashCon.
Oh, it's SmashCon. Okay, then right. Okay. Wait, are any of you guys going to Evo?
No.
I will be at Evo.
Nah.
I was gonna say you're probably going, Charles. Right? It's pretty close to you.
Yep. I will be going. I'm competing in multiverses with Bam.
Really?
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Team University. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna be very salty when I lose. It's gonna be hype.
Who are you playing?
I used to play Finn because I had to go to the darkness to get the W, but Batman's a lot better in this build, so I'm playing Batman now. The only thing that I'm gonna be salty about, and I know it's gonna happen, is Batman has a glitch right now. If you side B, sometimes you'll just die.
You just go, hook
Yes.
shot into the
I
bus.
never want to actually do that move, but sometimes I misinput it, and like even last night, me and Bam were grinding like ladder sets, and we would have like 2-0'd these guys, but I died at 0 because I tried to go for a kill with up B and I got side B, and then we lost the entire set. I was just like tilted off the face of the earth on game 3. I'm like, oh man, if this happens to me at Evo, I'm gonna be so tight.
What's the % chance of you? It's a batarang. Is that what you do, or that's his jam?
It's the grappling hook. It's his
okay.
It's like the tether thing, and then you fling to the area. But sometimes you'll just like fling off the map. You'll just die. It's very funny, but
which is great, dude.
We'll
nice.
see.
That sounds fun. I know. I wish I was going to Evo this year, but I just got back, so I'm.
I guess
dude.
that
Yeah.
wraps up
Wait, we
episode
got to talk about the
51.
Summit lineup.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
Quick.
Bro, who
Yeah,
is
real
the
quick,
summer
real quick.
lineup? I didn't even look
Are you?
at it.
It's a really good lineup, honestly.
It's
Can I might be able to do it. Leo, Tweek, Dabuz, and that's in the top row actually. And the bottom row is Riddles, Cola, and Proto. And then you have Glutos on there too.
Light,
Of course.
Light?
Yep. Light. Yep.
Okay,
That's
hold
almost
on.
everyone.
I'm
Hold
missing
on.
one.
you're
Hold on.
missing a very important one.
I said Leo. Not
Aquola?
Spargo.
Acola?
Aquola is gonna be there.
Akola's on the bottom actually. Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to see
Proto's
Leo
in the
versus
middle.
Akola. It like
We don't
that-
have the
I think-
graphic. There it is. Yeah. Proto's
think-
in the middle. My bad.
Yep, and of course we got Tweek as well, Cola, and Akola. So this lineup is
It's so good.
insane. There's very specific matchups I want to see. I want to see Leo versus Akola. I want to see how Leo deals with Steve. We've seen Leo play against other Steves, but I think it's I think we all agree that Akola is the best Steve. And I wouldn't say by a significant margin, but I think there's a
Until
decent
I pick up
I will.
Steve.
You will?
No.
Hold on,
Steve.
bro. Onan don't be dropping sets.
Oh, true.
Watch
Ooh,
yourself.
Odin's really good. That's
When's the
true. You're
last
right,
time
you're right.
Onan dropped a set? See you.
Yeah, true.
I'm
Oh.
not picking
Onan
up
goes
I
to tournaments
bet-
and he wins them.
Hold on.
He's about to look it up. It's probably like a local or something. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a regional that. Oh no, he beat Apollo. He reversed 3-0'd him. That's right. I actually watched that set when I was in Naples, Italy. So it was like 4 a.m. there.
Nice.
Anyway, but yeah, that lineup is so clean. Obviously, I wish
lineup
Morris was going,
is
but that,
lit.
that
Hold
lineup is
on.
clean.
That lineup is
okay, so how many people can be
extremely lit.
voted in, or how does this work
Oh,
this
good
time?
question.
Is there? Is
I think
it?
it's the
another
same
8?
amount, but it's just to my understanding, the
So
time
it's
frame to
7?
vote in is just shorter. I
Yeah.
think.
There's no like qualification events.
I think main stage was the only qualification event, and then I don't know if they're doing any additional qualification events. That I'm not too sure about.
Oh, okay.
We should cover that and Evo and PGR next week because we won't. There's just Evo next weekend. Not just Evo. We're a Smash podcast. We won't have a lot to talk about from Evo. So anyway, yeah, man, I'm excited.
When Void wins, when Void and the Cat.
Oh,
wins
I'll
Evo,
definitely
we gotta
talk about that.
All
That'll
right,
rule,
chill,
dude.
chill.
That'll be so good.
We'll see if they can do it though. We'll see. I mean, they're
The cat picking up a good character. Or...
Playing Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, but right now Bugs is kind of.
He picking up Bugs or Velma.
Let's just say I've been playing with some people. Like last night, I was playing with EE, and I was like, "Man, your day one Bugs is kind of going in." He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm up there," and I'm like, "Yeah, you are."
Bro, I love EE.
I don't know, man. I'm seeing everyone's day one Bugs Bunny kind of being crazy. So we'll see how Evo's gonna be interesting because I think the cool thing about multiverses is there's so much shit talk between other communities. Like, you know, you got Brawlhalla coming in, you got Smash coming in, you got the Nasby kids coming in. You know, Nickelodeon All Star.
Oh yeah, Mirror Man is going insane.
Mirror Man is
right. So
he's the
it's
best
like,
player right now, right? Him and Sandstorm.
Right. Well, I know Sandstorm is the best for Brawlhalla.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
bro,
sure.
we saw that with Nasby a lot too, which was super cool. Like just
It's
all
like
the
yeah,
different-
clash of communities.
Melee
for Clash
Ultimate.
1.5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But anyway, all right, guys, good episode. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, we're getting close to
Ladies
episode
Smash Action,
60. Thank you for watching. 1 week closer to SmashCon, but that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, y'all.
See you.